So, I don't like rodents. I don't like bugs. I don't do insects, nothing, okay? And I'm like, I ain't doing stairs every day. Hello, friends. Welcome. I'm so happy that you're here today. I am going to show you a new little gadget I got that I absolutely love. I got this from Amazon, and I love the color red. And it's a grater. So, I have one of those box kind that, you hold the handle and you grate. Well, I saw several people purchasing these, and so I was like, that sounds like something I might want, considering you don't really have to do very much work for it, and you can grate your blocks of cheese. And as you well know, hard cheese that's fresh like this actually melts better in your dishes than the bagged kind, but I'm not gonna lie, I buy the bag kind too. Okay, so I bought me one, and this is what you get. You get this little thing, this and this come separated, and I just put it in, and this is the release button, and then this little thing to push it down, the handle, and then you have 3 different heads: larger grate, a finer grate, and then slicing. If you want to do cucumbers, carrots, that kind of thing, or you want slices of cheese or whatever. Okay, so today, just to show you guys how this works, I'm just going to grate some cheese. I have some Parmesan cheese and Monterey Jack cheese, and my thought is when you go grocery shopping, just knock out all your cheese at one time, and then that way you're good to go and you're ready for all your dishes. Okay, so you just slide this head right into here like so, and then your handle has this little pull down thing on it, and then you see these 2 little grooves are going to fit inside of that. Okay, so I'm going to line that up and just snap it on, and voila, there we go. How easy is that? Okay, but I'm grating and it's moving all over the counter. No, we're going to lock it into place, and that's what this thing is for. You just turn it. It's not moving, okay? I guess I should turn it that way. Okay, there we go. It's locked in place and it's ready. So I'm going to start with my hard cheese first, which is my Parmesan, okay? So, okay, I did not have it locked into place. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. I didn't push this little red button on here. You have to do that. Okay, we're good to go now. Okay, so here's our Parmesan. I'm just going to stick it in here, and I'm just going to start turning this handle, and it's just going to come out. Let me just cut this down a little bit to fit better in there. There we go. There we go. And then you have this little handy dandy thing to use. Okay, we're just going to push it down. My goodness. Oh, that's how. Okay. All right, so then you're just going to grate it up. Okay, and then I'm going to cut some more of this off. And then I'm going to save the rind of this because it's great to put in soups. So if you've never added that to soup, you might want to try it. It's really, really good. It just adds more flavor to your soup. Okay, so there we go. So there is our Parmesan cheese is grated. And then what I like to do is I just put it in these little bags, and I put what it is and then the date that it had on the packaging. Sometimes, most of the time, the cheese doesn't even last that long, meaning it will start to get moldy, so you just have to throw it away. But if you buy smaller blocks, then you'll probably end up using it all. Okay? So there we go. So there's our Parmesan. It's all ready to go in the fridge. And now we're going to do the block of Monterey Jack. It's a softer cheese. And we're going to just cut that into like 3. And then we will grate that up. But I really like this. This is so much easier to me than, grating it on that stand-up hand thingy. I don't know. I just feel like this is so much easier, and I really like it. So now I know why everybody was buying them, because it does make the job a whole lot easier. And if you just get it done when you get home from shopping, then it's not like when you're ready to use it, it's like, oh, I don't feel like doing it, Well, that's why we just do it as soon as we get home. Like if you buy your meat at Costco and you're, separating it and stuff and packaging it up in smaller things, well, this is something else that you can do when you go shopping. Okay, so that's it. So this one's done. So I have a happy little bag here that I've already marked with Monterey Jack, and that will make some wonderful chicken Mexicana or quesadillas or whatever. It'll be delicious, and it's all ready to go. So there we go. There we are. And there we go. There's our happy little cheese, and they're both done. So real quick before I go today, I just want to share a little story with you guys. So as you know, I've been taking time off, and we've been traveling and just enjoying the summer, having a great time. Well, just a couple weeks ago, I just got back from a girls' trip. One of my girlfriends said, hey, let's all get together. I suggested Pigeon Forge because I love Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Everybody was like, yeah, okay, Pigeon Forge. So anyway, long story short, she booked a beautiful, beautiful cabin. And I was a little nervous, to be honest with you, about going because I don't like rodents. I don't like bugs. I don't do insects, nothing, okay? Those freak me out. I can't. So I was like, okay, she's getting this place, and I hope it's nice, and I hope it's not like, a little, rickety place out in the middle of the woods or whatever. So anyway, she sent us some pictures, and she said, what about this place? The cabin online looked beautiful. And I was like, oh yeah, that looks really good. And all of us girls had our own private rooms with our own bathrooms. It was beautiful. I mean, really, really nice. They had a indoor swimming pool. They had a hot tub out on the deck. It was beautiful. I mean, really, really nice. All of us girls planned to meet on Wednesday and stay through Saturday at this cabin. So Randy and I flew in early so that we could have some time just to, have fun and do whatever. And then he was going to drop me off at the cabin and then go do his own thing for the next several days while I spent time with all my girlfriends. So first day he drops me off and I go in. Lori and I are waiting for our friend Debbie to arrive. She goes, okay, Elaine, you're here first. So what room do you want? So I was like, oh, anyone will do, it's fine, whatever. She goes, no, you can pick whichever room you want. So I was like, yes. So needless to say, I saw those stairs going upstairs and I was like, no way, I am not going to be, and I mean, it's a lot of stairs because this cabin had big vaulted ceilings, and I'm like, I ain't doing stairs every day. So anyway, I chose one of the bedrooms to the back of the cabin up against the woods. Randy brought my suitcase in there, dropped it off, and then he left. And then, so Lori and I are just, there visiting. And then here comes Debbie. She arrives. And so she takes the other bedroom to the front of the cabin that was downstairs. And bless Lori's heart, she took the upstairs bedroom, one of them up there. So we all go to our respective rooms. And I'm starting to put my stuff out. And all of a sudden I hear Debbie screaming from her room. And I thought, oh no. She saw a bug. She saw a rodent. She saw something. And I was like, no, I don't want to go see what she's looking at. She continues to scream. Well, the next thing I hear is Lori going down the stairs to see why Debbie's screaming. I'm still too afraid to go see what she's screaming about because I don't think I want to know what she's screaming about. And then the next thing I know, Lori is screaming, "Oh my goodness, oh my goodness." And I'm like, oh my word, like now she's seen something. Is there a snake? I don't know. What are they both screaming about? Well, now my curiosity has gotten the best of me at this time. And I'm like, okay, I got to go see. You guys, it was the most wonderful thing. There was a big black bear outside of Debbie's window in front of the cabin. And I mean, this thing, oh my word, the cutest thing ever. He was just out gallivanting around looking for food. They have all of the trash cans in like these gated things, but like steel, not like chain link, but they're all locked up because those bears are smart. But anyway, oh my word. So we're just in awe of this bear right in front of our eyes. And thank you, Jesus, that Debbie had gotten into the cabin when she did. And we're all just in awe of this beautiful creation of God's, that when it registered like, oh my word, we should be filming this because nobody's going to believe us. And by that time now, because we were just taking it in. And you know what? Sometimes you just have to do that. Just take it in. Live in that moment, you know? So needless to say, we did not get a picture. But then there he goes, just galloping up the side of the mountain in front of the cabin. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful, wonderful, memorable event on our very first day at the cabin. So needless to say, after that, every time we went outside, every time we came back in, whatever, we were looking around because the woods literally backed up to this cabin. And he just walked right out of the woods, came up, said hello, and went on his merry way. But with that being said, how cute is this little bear? And his little paw says Great Smoky Mountains, my favorite place. I love the Smoky Mountains. And Lori bought this for us as a memory that I have of our first day, our first sighting of a big black bear right in front of us. That just was so exciting. And our trip. And you know what? I enjoyed this trip so much. It was so much fun. But you know, so many times we get caught up in life and we don't stop. We don't take time. And I'm so thankful that they had the idea, let's do a girls trip, let's get together, that they invited me and said, let's all meet up at Tennessee. And what a great time we had. We stayed up late. We drank coffee. Debbie brought some wonderful flavored coffees from her coffee shop. We had great conversation, was able to catch up of all the years that we've been apart. So it was just a really, really great time. So take time for your friends and family and just enjoy it. And that's what I did this summer. I literally took the summer off. We've been having fun. We've been going places, traveling, doing things, and I'll share more with you guys later. But just live life. Just live your best life. We're not promised tomorrow, so you know what? Let's make today count and let's make it fun. Go get yourselves one of these. I know you won't be disappointed. Oh, let me just tell you how to disassemble it. So you just push this little button back here and it releases the handle. It comes right off. Pull this right out and you just unhook this, lifts right out, and I'm just ready to wash all this. So how easy is that? It's so much easier than doing this all day on that box grater. So anyway, go get yourself one and you'll thank me later. I love you guys. Go have a blessed day.